Hi, it's Julie at Love's Beginning with a message called A Reference Point and Home. It is not your fault. Wherever you have been finding fault on the outer, it is not your fault or theirs. Finding fault is always about the observer and the observed. The observer judges, finds a flaw, and finds a locus for the flaw. What if all divisions are imaginary? What of this play acting then? To stay within separate identity, you have to find fault somewhere. You have to be a separate one looking out upon what can damage or threaten you. It is impossible to find fault if you don't feel threatened, if you don't believe in threat above and more powerful than love. Love has an advantage. Love exists. Threat does not. Threat is wholly imagined, especially when there is sensory evidence to back it up. Sensory evidence comes from the world of your imagination, a world made by you in innocent confusion to preserve threat. We are to assist you in allowing love to be your primary guidepost in all things, beyond any sense of threat. When you stop finding any fault and when you learn to look beyond the concept of threat, the shared identity of all can become a reference point and a home for you. When you look through any situation to what is truly here, love can become your guide. It's either love or imagination. Love has the advantage of being the shared identity of you and everyone you call else. Imagination has the disadvantage of being unreal. Love can guide you through and out of the world of threat you have imagined. Notice enjoyment of reactivity. There is satisfaction in imagining and then reacting to what you have imagined. While there may be satisfaction and a tangible sense of oppositional identity that you have come to define as security, there is no joy here. What satisfies an imaginary appetite brings no joy. Pay consistent attention to how you feel, and what brings joy is illuminated for you. Nothing you can imagine will bring you joy. But shining behind everything you have imagined is the light of joy, always accessible to you and all. If you depend on reactivity for a tangible sense of identity, you depend on things to react to. In this way, you provide yourself with that which will maintain the enclosing box of identity you believe keeps you safe. And let's go to reactivity's quieter cousin, analysis. Analysis also depends on pretending all imagined components of the world are real and have a power greater than love, than what truly is. Analysis also depends upon the belief that these imagined and separate components of a world help and harm separate identities. What is greater than all these imagined separate entities being helped and harmed? What always holds and surrounds all you are determined to call separate? What is always here? What never changes? That which never changes can handle your perception of all the components you have imagined. Every tiny thing you made with imagination can get placed in the hands of what can never change to be used to free you from your dreaming. Turn all of it over and leave not one scrap back for your seen as separate self. We rest in freedom, and we offer you the freedom that is yours eternally. Thanks for listening.